For more than a month, the Shadow Kingdoms have surrounded your fortress at Valeria's southern border with hordes of monsters and mighty engines of war. The Queen of Valeria has sent word that her forces are all engaged in the battle for the north, and she cannot provide any assistance. Your supplies are nearly exhausted, and your starving and suffering citizens are close to despair. You've rallied your soldiers and holy troops to meet the Monsters King's last surge, but if you cannot break the siege in 7 days, your fortress will fall, and the southern border of the realm will crumble before the onslaught of monsters. Do you have what it takes to defend the castle? Today we are going to go through Siege of Valeria. This video is meant to be a strictly playthrough video, so let's go ahead and do our setup. So we will discard 2 cards from the troop deck. We will discard 5 cards from the siege engine deck. Alright, so we have this all set up now. I'm going to go ahead and use this the first few turns just to make sure I don't miss anything so you guys can follow along as well. And so you guys can correct me if I miss anything. So we're just going to go ahead and jump right on in. We have our 5 red dice and 2 blue dice to start off with. The first thing that we'll do is roll the dice. Alright, dice are rolled. Flip all of the champions on the fortress face up, then roll all of the dice in your pool, which we don't have any champions, obviously. Resolve siege engines. So let's see what we have here. First one here, we have load 1 adjacent troop card. However, it is 14. It is out of range. We have a tri-bucket, but it is also out of range. We have an ogre's reach. However, it is also out of range. We have a Gargan's eye, which is also out of range. And we have Flaming Rain, which actually is in range. However, discard 1 champion and flip 1 champion. We don't have any champions, so no siege engines do anything for us. And now resolve an event. The drum beats roll in from the rear guard, a slow and steady rhythm. Suddenly 5 cracks of drumsticks clacking against each other come from the front lines. The drums begin to beat faster and louder. The troops at the front straighten up, draw their swords, and begin to march forward in unison. Add 1 of those to every red enemy in the vanguard. And sadly, we have 4 of them, so we will add all 4 of those. We are now free to perform our actions now with our dice. So now that everything has 1 extra hit point here, we actually didn't roll too bad here. So let's go ahead and use this 6 to get rid of this, so 5 plus 1. Let's go ahead and use these 3 and 3 to get this one here. And we're going to go ahead and use these 2 to get rid of this troll brute. And then we're going to use this 5 to get rid of this gargoyle talon. And we have 1 dice left, and actually we're going to use this troll brute to change it to a 6. That way we're going to use that 6 to get rid of this other gargoyle talon. That way we got rid of all of those tokens and all of the enemies on the vanguard. We will now activate the vanguard. So we have nothing in there, so we don't gain any fire. And now advance the battlefield. So we have advanced the battlefield, and now we'll respawn 4 of these guys. And we have all the siege engines out still. So that was reinforcing the battlefield. And now we'll start over by rolling our dice again. So we are out of range. This one is in range now, so we will add 1 fire there. Still out of range. We are in range there, so we have to spend 1 and 1, so we don't get to use those. And this one's out of range. Resolve an event. Shaman's Ritual. With knowledge of the deep soil, Knoll shamans tap into the fountain. With a connection to the Pata trees, orc shamans ask for the direct link to the fountain. Before you stand with a dozen gnolls with hands in the ground and 3 orcs holding saplings, crackling energy emerges from the earth and surrounds the siege engine. Oh no, add 2 of the blue tokens to the farthest, which they're all in range, so you go left to right. That means to kill this siege engine, we will have to do 2 red on top of anything else. Or 2 blues on top of everything else. Alright, now we can come to our dice, which we don't have near as many this time. I don't think we're going to do near as good. So I definitely wanted that, so I could get another red. So I'm going to use this 6 to gain this orc archer, and then I'm going to spend him right now so I could get another red. So I roll another red. I'm going to use this 8 to kill this guy, the Dragonkin Warlord. I'm going to use these 5 and 5 to do this. It's quite overkill, but I really want that block 1 effect. And then I'm going to use this card to flip this to the opposite side, which will give me a 5. And I'm going to spend that 5 to kill that gargoyle talon. So I don't know if that was really that smart. However, this will get another fire token right there. Then he will get discarded. Advance the battlefield, reinforce the battlefield, and now we start over with rolling our dice. At least we have 1 more red one to start off with now. Alright, this is still out of range. This is in range, so this is already have 3 fires. 4 we lose. So we're definitely gonna have to do something about that. This is still out of range. This means that we have to spend 1 and 1. And this one is in range, but once again we don't have any champions. So let's get an event. Accidents happen. A squire gathers up equipment and potions for knights and wizards at the front line. He hands everything out as quickly as possible. When he finally has time to rest, he looks in his satchel to see he still has 1 potion left. He turns the bottle in his hand, only to see the skull and crossbones on the label. Flip two champions on the fortress face down. That was funny. Now let's go ahead and spend our dice. Let's go ahead and use that 5. Let's kill that one. Oh, wait, I was going to use this. Block 1 effect. And I'm blocking that effect that I didn't have to discard those 2. Because then I'm going to use this to flip this 1 to a 6. And then I'm going to use to double the value of any 1 dice to make this 4 into an 8 to get this guy. And then I'm going to use this one again to turn the 6 into a 12. And then I'm going to use 12. Use this 3 to make that a 15 to kill this one. And because we killed that, we do get to get a champion. Increase 5 by 1. What I'm going to do is I'm going to actually use the rest of these. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And this attack non-front card. So I can attack this turret. So it doesn't add 2 fires next time. And once again, because we killed a turret, we get a champion. So we can flip to +1 blue against a blue enemy. So that was all of those. We get fire on these 3 here, and these 3 get discarded, which I could have used that one. That would have been nice, but the battlefield advances. 2 turrets spawn at the very top of these 2 rows, and reinforcement of 4 enemies. All right, so we have reinforced everything. We've got 2 new siege engines. Let's go ahead and roll our dice. I really need more dice, man. Let's go ahead and roll this up. All right. Dice are rolled, which was not too good, but that's all right. Ooh, snap. He is within range, and so he's going to take the strongest about all of them. And that is going to be this guy. So that means he now takes 8 plus 6. So he takes 14 to kill, which actually is not too bad. This guy's out of range. He's out of range. He is in range. So we'll spend 1 and 1. And he is out of range. We'll draw our event. Gargan's Blessing. Gargan, the old god, god of gargoyles and fairy earth, shadow in the ocean, guardian of House Uvia. He was sent to the oversleep by Zamor, the red dragon, on occasion when a prayer is uttered to him and the right sacrifices are made. He opens his eye and blesses those who ask with his power. Add 2 to the closest. All right, so I just looked up in the rules. I get to choose. If there are multiple ones that are close, I get to choose. So definitely not that one. Let's go ahead and go on to this one, maybe. All right, now we get to do this. I have to use the blue to get rid of this one, or else this turret's gone and then we lose. Ooh, actually, I'm going to use this card to increase 5 by 1. All right, so we did that. So we have to get rid of this one. So this and a 4 will take care of this one. And then I get to spend that one to gain another blue. Okay, this might turn out better, actually. And we get a champion because of that one. So we get +2 red against the blue. All right, that actually might be helpful. Ooh, so now I still can kill that one. So that's 11, 12, 13, 14, and the 2 blues that were on it. So I'm going to spend all that to kill that, which means we get another champion. And we get to +1 against another blue. Put it right there. We get this, which we'll spend right away to get another red die. Not a very good roll. We'll use this 7 to kill this, and then we're going to use that to change this one to a 6, and then we're going to use that to get that guy. And then before we're done, we're going to discard this card to get rid of that fire, and we're going to hold on to both of those. But that means this one, and I really wanted that card. That is so handy to have. Battlefield advances. We spawn a siege engine and 4 troops. 1. All right, let's go ahead and roll our dice. We're starting to get a good amount of dice here. He's out of range. He is still out of range. He is not out of range, so we got to spend 1 and 1. And then he is out of range now, so that's good. And he is not out of range, so I got to flip 1 and discard 1. That sucks. All right, so I have to take care of those 2 or else I lose. So event. The orc shaman appears from the cloud of green smoke. He pulls a vial of something from his pouch, uncorks it, finds a weakened soldier, and proceeds to force black liquid down their throat. The orc shaman sinks into the earth and disappears. The soldier who was fed the black liquid lets out a blood-curdling cry of fury. Add 2 to the weakest in the vanguard. The weakest, I'm going to say it's this guy because that's adding for red and that's 3. All right, let's go ahead and see if we can't save ourselves here. All right, let's get rid of those guys first because we have to get rid of those 2. So 6 and 6, that's 12. And what? Oh, we only need 10 for that one actually. So let's do 5 and 5. And then the 2 blue that's on top of it, that will kill this one. Meaning we get to draw another champion. +2 against a red. Put him right there actually. And then we need 14. So that's 12, 13, 14, 15 technically, but that's all right. We have to kill that. And we get another champion. +2 reds against the siege engine, which would have been nice for this last one. We've got to use this 4 to get rid of this guy. And we have a 6 left, and we can't kill either one of those. Yeah, I'm going to flip this guy, so I get to add 2 reds to a red monster. I'm going to use this 6 and that 2, and use attack any non-front card to attack this, so I could get double value, and hopefully that'll help next round. So now that one goes there, that one goes there. These 2 shift up, these get discarded, and everything advances. And a siege engine gets spawned right top of that one and top of that one. And we spawn more troops, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then these slide down to the top. All right, so let's go ahead and roll our dice. Ooh, that was not very pretty. Siege engines, that is out of range. 1, 2, 3. I have to reroll one of my 6s. Let's reroll that one. I have to spend 1 and 1, so I'll spend those 2 1s. That one's out of range, and that one is out of range. All right, let's go to the event. Shore up the walls. A small boy begins bringing buckets of water to a burning turret. Then, a recently widowed peasant brings planks of wood to another turret. Sure enough, one by one, the peasants understand that the fight is not only beyond the walls, they can fight too, with hammers, mortars, and sweat. Oh, no way! Remove all fires from one turret. Oh, I will remove all of these 3. Boom, baby. That was incredible, actually. All right. That was awesome, actually. So let's see if we can't make anything of it now. So this almost feels like a waste, but I'm going to do this 6 and 6 to get rid of this guy, to get rid of these tokens. And then I'm going to use that right away to get another blue, to roll another blue dice, and to get a champion. And I get to plus or minus 1 to a blue. I'm going to use this to flip a 1 to a 6. And I'm going to use that 6 to get rid of this guy and gain another one and roll. So I will just roll this one, why not? I'm going to use that 3 to get this guy, plus or minus 1 to any dice, and I'm going to use that right away to gain this 3 to a 4. So that goes to a 4. Now I'm going to spend a 4 and a 6 to get this guy, and a 4 and a 5 to get this other guy. And now I got 4 left. Yeah, I'm going to use that 4 to kill this one, and that's it. And we don't have anyone in the vanguard, and I am going to discard these 2, decrease those fires by 1, and everything comes down. So we only have 2 cards left. That means we got 2 more this turn and the next turn, or else we lose. And we still have 3 sieges in the deck and the 5 out there. So we've got to kill 8 in 2 turns, meaning we've got to focus all of our attacks on those sieges and just kind of forget about our front line as much as possible. All right, let's see if we can do this. Let's go ahead and roll the dice. So I now get all the dice. That's good. All right. And he is still out of range. I do need to reroll 1 6. And we only have 1 6. He is out of range. He is out of range. And he is out of range. All right. So that's good. So we weren't hurt by them too bad. Let's see our event. Spell sickness. Uh-oh. Aquila taught the people of Valeria to draw magic from the water. Some can draw from the earth, and some from the sky like the monsterkin. Very few can draw from all sources, and they are powerful mages indeed. Unfortunately, this connection can sometimes betray the caster and draw from the very life force. Move one active blue dice to your spent dice pool. Ugh! That means we have to get rid of a blue. Let's get rid of the lowest one. Let's see what we could do here. So we definitely want that card right off the bat for sure. So 5 and a 4. So we get this one. And that is spend 2 to overkill a siege engine. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. I'm going to use this to attack a non-front enemy card. So I'm going to attack this one. So I need a 2, and then a 2, but I'm going to use a 5. So I'm overkilling by 3. So I'm going to spend this to kill an adjacent siege engine. So I kill this one, and I get to overkill that one. So I get a champion. Reroll 2. Oh, spent reds to reuse them. I will do that right away to reroll these 2 reds. Nice. And I'm going to spend this one right away as well to reroll these 4 dice here. Oh, that was a good thing. That was a good thing. So I'm going to go ahead and spend that 6, kill him, and I'm going to use that one right away to reroll that back. Now he's in front, but he's still got 14 to kill. So that's 14 right there to kill that one, which that means we get another champion. Flip to get 2 magic against a magic enemy. We'll put that one right there. I'm going to use this 5 and this 5 along with this to add 2 against a siege engine. Flip that to make a 12 to get rid of that siege engine. So we get another champion. This is +1 magic against a melee enemy. I'm going to use this to double the value of this 5. So this is a 10. 14 to get rid of this guy, which will give me another champion, and I get to +2 against a melee enemy. So I think we're actually not doing too bad here. We just killed 4 of them. That was amazing. We got 2 dice left, and I'm actually going to use this 4 to get rid of this guy because we need that attack non-front enemy card there. And then I think we're just going to waste... Oh, no, this 3 can come to this guy. So we got a +1, plus or -1 to a die. All right, that's the turn. We are going to take 2 fires here, sadly, and we could have used those cards too, and then they get discarded. And then everyone will come forward, and we get 1, and only 1 and 2, and these slide down. All right, this is the last round. That was the last 2 enemies. So it's either kill or be killed. So let's go ahead and roll. We still have all of our dice, so that's good. All right, so he's at a range. He is not. He is in range, so we'll reroll 1, 5. Ooh, 1, 2, 3. He is in range, so we need to, this. So we'll discard this one, and we will flip this one. All right, now let's go to, that was that. And he is in range, so we need to forfeit 1 dice. Let's forfeit that 1, and 1 of these guys. Let's go this one. Now, let's see if we could do this. We got to kill 4 more, which we did last time. So let's see if we can't get this. All right, let's see what we can do here. So this is the only one not in range. So let's just see how much we need. That's 12. So that's 12 right there for that one. And we get a champion. Reroll 2 of spent blues and we use them. So I will discard that right away to bring these 2 blues back. And then let's do, I'm gonna increase 1 die by 1, increase this to a 5. Then I'm gonna use a 5 and a 4 to kill this one, and then I'm going to place this one to attack a non-front card, and I'm going to use a 2 and a 6 here. Ooh, no, I'm going to add 1 to 1 dice, so this is a 4, and for this one, I'm going to use 2 and a 4, and then use this to overkill, and I'm going to overkill this one, so we get that. That dies, we get another champion. Remove all of the tokens from 1 card. Doesn't really help us. All right, only 2 more left, and they're both within range. I'm gonna reroll all of these. I'm gonna use that to reroll all unspent dice. I don't think that was that much better, but a little bit better. So we need 1, 2, 3, 12 for that one. 10, 11, 12. Ooh, there's 12 for that one. That means we get another champion. Move 1 of anything to an open space. So we have this, so we could add 2 against this last one. So that means, and this is a 14, so that means we just need 12 more. Oh no. And we have 5, 6. We have 6 left. And all we have is attack and non-front card and 2 overkills. Okay. Here we go. I think I got something. So we're going to use, so this is 6. I'm going to use this, so it adds 2 to the red. So that means So basically I could use this 4 plus this to kill this guy. But then I'm going to also use this 2 to overkill someone. And I'm going to overkill this guy. Yes, I'm going to overkill that guy. And then I'm going to use this right away to gain another red. Oh, so close. Oh, because that's a 5. And now I could double it, which makes it 10. And have this to add 2. Oh, wait, oh no, I don't have a switch. Oh. All right, there you have it, folks. We have lost. Hopefully that was edited down pretty good. If you like these highly edited, quick, down and dirty playthroughs, please go ahead and like and subscribe down below. I'm going to come out with more of these videos, really focusing on these type of playthroughs. Let me know what you think down in the comments below. We'll see you later.